Hello, welcome to Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, and professionalism. For today's instance only, the investment we're going to talk today will be Ethereum TQTH. First, I want to say happy Sunday, everybody. Have a great weekend, by the way. It's my second posting of today. With respect to recording time of 1:53 p.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum coin trade $4,148, up about 1.47% so far. On the overall crypto market, beside MacTech, which is currently down about 1.28% so far, the overall crypto market is leaning towards more of a upside pressure at the moment. It seems like the media front is not that active, but we do have two specific news that we'll dive into in a bit. So diving into the technicals right now for Ethereum, we are above or close to approximately the $4,150. Which is technically the resistance level. So I would give it a benefit of the doubt that at the $4,147, and the reason that we are kind of consolidating around this level is for that specific reason, right? So it seems like with respect to the cup and handle, which is the rim has been formed and the handle has been formed. So it seems like if you look at my coffee mug again, I'm on the right side. Yeah, this is the right side. You could see that the candle is slowly forming comparing to the cup that we're forming for Ethereum right now. So if that's the case, and at the same time with the 47 out of 70 and curving up on the MACD front, that means we should be seeing some buying pressure ahead, obviously for Christmas time. And, next week's going to be a wild one with respect to 14th and 15th, the FOMC meeting. We're going to hear more about the inflationary pressure, the tapering plan, the COVID variants, Omicron, how we're developing so far, how is the U.S. government collaborating with the medical officials on tactically releasing some vaccines or some sort of a booster to mitigate, the cases seems like we've been cultivating still. So still pending, up in the air. I think the affectation will be starting somewhere on Monday actually because of the anticipated pressure. People might have some sort of feeling, and we will see how that will play out in the pre-market perspective as we observe the international market, which will happen tonight, because of the 12 hours international time zone day ahead of us. So if we see that on the futures, that is a down day, we should technically see a comparable down day for the U.S. equity side as well. So if that was the case, we should see more buying pressure for Ethereum, or with respect to crypto as a whole because of the anti-correlation effects that we typically see, right? So with respect to Ethereum, I'll say it's still bullish. Do we see us crashing down? That's really contingent on the FOMC meeting, right? If it's a negative one, it will obviously have some correlations to the crypto market. If it's a positive one, it will obviously have some correlation. And the overall factor of the FOMC meeting, I should see some opposite affectation comparing both crypto versus equity. So we'll probably see a reverse reaction on the two asset classes. So something we have to look out for. Ultimately, I'm not a wizard. I don't know what Jerome's gonna say. How is he prepping for the speech this weekend? He's probably drafting something right now. Ultimately, the mandate is still contingent on the job numbers, and contingent on the job numbers, that's gonna be how he's gonna maneuver the asset purchasing going forward, right? So we'll see how that goes. With respect to Bitcoin right now, it's up about 2.21%, still surging. We're at the very bullish sentiment right now at the 41 out of 70, so still at a relatively neutral level. Again, whoever bought the dip around like the 46 to 47 really congratulates to you. Seems like we're reversing nicely because of this downward wedge, and seems like we are reversing. The momentum is shifting, and as we form this golden cross, that means we're gonna see some bullishness coming. Dogecoin is up about 1.43% right now. Reversing up, we're about to form a golden cross, so this is great. 33 out of 70, so I do like this setup. I think Dogecoin is still a buy. On a preliminary perspective, remember the double whammy effects that I typically want to execute my trades, right? When we are at the depletion and when we are about on a preliminary perspective form the golden cross, that's the perfect setup to buy. Cardano's up about 1% right now, and right now between 145 to 134. So right now, still a buy, I would say, despite, surging about 1% right now. We're still depleted. We're about to form a golden cross, so Cardano bullish as well. Solana's at up about 4% right now for 39 out of 70, still curving Not really, I would say. It's a little bit more bearish in comparisons to other coins that we just talked about right now. So Solana, will probably stay away. Again, right, 156, 133 to 113 is still a better dip for us. XRP is up about 2.17% right now. 88 to 78 is the frame that we're within. We're about to form a golden cross, so this is really bullish. 38 out of 70, so this is a great setup. I think XRP is still a buy, despite up about 2% right now. Polkadot is up about 7% right now. We're about to form a golden cross as well. I keep saying golden cross over and over again because that's what's happening right now. It seems that we are going to see a rally for the crypto market ahead. So that's great. 30 out of 70, so still a buy for us. Algorand, up about 2.36% right now. We are very funky, I would say. We are not really closing in on the golden cross. We are on a 42 out of 70. So ideally, Algorand is not the best bet out of all coins right now, which is quite interesting. It's not following the other altcoin trend. It's a little bit more bearish in comparisons to other. So I'll probably wait until like 150 to 133 from here. I'll probably just stay away altogether, to be honest with you. Shiba Inu again, right? 2,900 to 900 is still the frame I will be buying at. MagTag is still selling off because of the depth cross we're about to cross down. So again, this is not a surprise. I'm not a wizard again. 175 to 143 is still the dip for us, and that's the logical one, and with the 55. So it seems like the market is rotating out of Polygon, so it seems like the gas is out for this one. With respect to AVAX, up about 2% right now, 82 to 60 is still a good form of risk mitigation for us. And with respect to the news front, I would say some news. There are two news. One is on Decrypt about 1 hour ago, talk about Ethereum co-founder Joe Lubin. He says that with respect to the the high gas fee, which is still a problematic thing that we're still trying to fix, is a measure of the success of Ethereum so far, right? Because with high gas, it's basically a byproduct of the utilization that we're using on both the corporate front, but also for the commercialization front. So this is something we're fixing, but the high gas fee is only high because of the popularity that we're getting from in the ecosystem, right? So I agree with that front. And the other one is talk about on the Zinc about 2 hours ago, talk about a crypto exchange. And the crypto exchange is called Ascent EX. And about $77.7 million was hacked, according to a Sunday Cointelegraph report. It seems like with respect to, so this is basically one of the wallets has been hacked, and it's basically within the reserve held in the firm's cold wallet that was hacked out of the transactions here. So seems like there's still some cybersecurity concerns around, and it seems like this has been collectively at least 12 cases so far in the last 6 months, right? This is just like within the last 2 months. I think there's been like 6 occurrences already. Collectively, this is like been like multi-billion dollars of just accounts being hacked altogether. It's crazy. So yeah, definitely, I think the reason why the Fed and the governmental agencies have been stepping up on their privacy concerns with respect to compliant infrastructure, with respect to regulatory infrastructure as a whole. It's important to protect us investors from our accounts being hacked, right? Because imagine losing all your money within a day just because of it's not something you did, it's just because your wallet was stolen. It's something that I don't wish upon anybody. So that's unfortunate, right? In respect to risk management level to dollar cost average hat, these are the levels that I would ideally mitigate from. And I think we are in a relatively bullish setup based on the technicals right now. We are on the cusp of forming a golden cross. We are on the cusp of forming that preliminary reversal. We're depleted on the RSI. So great setup in terms of risk mitigation right now. So hopefully this is helpful. It's my second video on this Sunday afternoon. I'm actually going to head out to do some errands, just get some groceries if you may. Really appreciate you, and thank you for the continued support and the feedback that I've been getting so far. Really love you guys. You guys are really my friends and family, truly. So take care, have a good weekend, and stay tuned for Take care. Bye.